I was with a Border Patrol agent, and we were on the U.S. side of the Rio Grande, and I was watching as rafts of asylum seekers came across. And so after some time, the agent and I went back to his vehicle and began to drive out, and that's where we came across a group of maybe 24 women and children walking alongside the road. And the Border Patrol agent, he shined his spotlight on them. You could see the fear, frankly, in their eyes. And I noticed in the crowd of people a mother holding a young girl. And the mother would not set her down. The girl wanted to be held the whole time. I spoke briefly with the mother, and she said that they'd come from Honduras, and they'd been traveling for a month. When it came for her turn to be searched, the agents, they asked her to set down her child. And at that moment, as soon as the little girl's feet touched the ground, she started screaming. She was crying, and it was a very acute case of separation anxiety happening in front of me. And as she looked up at her mother being searched, I photographed her just for a few seconds. There were just very few pictures before it was all over, and they were packed away into the van and driven off. The Border Patrol hands them off to a private contractor, which is called the GEO Group. The GEO Group runs a network of private prisons in the US, and GEO transports them to a processing center where we know that many children are separated from their parents. In the case of this girl and her mother, I did not know what would happen to them. I've photographed many times families seeking political asylum. Photographing this for me was very different this time, because although the families didn't know what was coming next, I did. I've had the opportunity to witness a lot of history, and we hope that we can make people feel with all of our pictures, but some of them are more effective than others.